Lena. Welcome
Hello,
back.
how are
I'm
you?
good to see you. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
Good. I missed you all.
Miss
You
you
all, I said I
too.
had to give myself an Easter gift to see all of you. And
Aw,
I'm so happy to see you all. You all look wonderful.
It's so good.
Letitia, her hair is beautiful. You look so, bright and everybody, you looking very good.
thank
How are you?
you.
I know.
You.
Praise be to God. That's all I can say. I don't know how I keep doing it, but He keeps blessing me. I was telling everybody I just had a liver biopsy. So pray.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seven lesions, but that's okay. There's always things to do, as RD knows.
As we know. So let's begin. Happy Saturday,
Okay.
everybody. And I think the question is actually maybe a two-part question. What are you grateful for? But then the other part of the question is, how would you like to see the bells to go into the future? So I'm just going to throw this out. This is the beginning of the second year. And yesterday we talked about, what was the most memorable aspect of the bells, so the most fun part. But now let's go look into the future. And how would you like to see the bells go into the future? I'm just going to throw that out. And I mean, just kind of give a quick review. Um, the bells has evolved, of course, over this past year from reading stories from This I Believe and doing the I Ching once a week and a Chinese character once a week. And now we have evolved into cosmic questions about what is the meaning of life? Why are we here?
Oh boy, we're going to need a long time for that.
Anyway, so I don't know, maybe just why don't you just gather your thoughts? Why don't you let's all take a couple minutes. And what would you like to see for the future of the bells? We'll still continue being at 11:30, 45 minutes. I don't feel it's appropriate to go longer than the 40, 45 minutes. I think it's just about the right amount of time. So if you could just take a couple minutes and maybe write down your thoughts about what are you grateful for, but most importantly, how do you see the bells in the future, and how can we all support each other, and so that might be something nice to share as continuation of this first year anniversary. So why don't you take a couple minutes and maybe jot down a couple notes, or maybe just kind of gather your thoughts, and then we'll kind of share something. So how do you see the future for the bells? And what are you grateful for? So, hmm, maybe I'll just ring some bells. So you can actually, kind of. So you just kind of think about that question there. So,
Hmm.
okay. So, anybody want to go first? How
Let's just laugh.
about Leticia? You're there writing. I can tell you're very contemplating and writing at the same time.
Well, I can go.
Yeah,
I guess I'll start. But
start. Yeah.
good morning, Heather.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Bells. Um, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my safety. And the health of my family, and I'm grateful for my family. So I'm a blessed woman. So I'm grateful for that. And and I'm virtually surrounded by bells, and I really like this interaction and this sharing of pieces of life. So So I really like that. I think for the future, I do see the bells continuing. And I was talking about this with my daughter, and how we could integrate new people, following your conversation, RD, and following your interview with Solange Rodi in Brazil. And it's a balance, I think, but I think it would be nice if new people came in, but maybe to facilitate their integration, maybe we can have 4 or 5 at once, so that the rhythm is changed right away. And maybe it can be, let's say, on the first Monday of the month, or on the first of the month, or something that is easy for people to follow. So if they want to come in, well, they can wait for that date.
Ah,
And that way, if
Mm.
4 or 5 people who want to join, well, we can have that session, maybe more for them to present themselves, and to sort of, or you present the bells and how we work, so that we all have the same rhythm, if we can say, so that we know how the bells, or the new people can know how the bells function. And um, and then have time for them to present themselves, and for us to know where they're coming from, and you know what they want to share for the first time. And that way, I think they can integrate themselves easier, or more easily, than if it's just one person, coming in.
Mm.
Oh gosh, it's a conversation, and I have no idea what they're talking about. And I know we're very welcoming, but nevertheless, I think this would be even better if there are 4 or 5 at once, and
That's a
that
good idea.
we can, we can sort of sit back and embrace them, and welcome them. And I thought this was a brilliant idea from my 25-year-old daughter.
oh, thank
Yeah.
you, Leticia. Actually, I will seriously consider that. I like that idea a lot. Maybe, right, maybe once every couple of weeks, I'll say, right, on a Monday or on a fun Friday. I don't know about a fun Friday would be good, but just to invite all these new people and say, okay, on the second Monday of each month, we'll welcome new people if you're interested. Of course, I have to give them the Zoom link. I'm just not giving it to anybody. But
No.
I can actually, that's a very nice idea. And then we can all introduce ourselves, and then we kind of get to know each other. And I think that's a very nice. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Thank you, Leticia. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can thank my daughter, because it's not me.
Well, thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, Cecilia. So, how about you?
My second one doesn't work.
Any thoughts, D?
Me. I'm looking for a place to set my phone down. I'm sorry. Um, I like Leticia's daughter's idea. Um, I think 5 is a lot at one time. I think 5 to add to the group is a lot at one time. I don't know. Do you feel that way?
Well,
Sometimes it feels like we barely have enough time
right.
to get everything in. That could just be my perception. I'm always like time conscious when we're all talking. Um, yeah, but I do think it's a nice idea, especially for the newcomers. I didn't look at it that way. But like coming in new, it would be nice to kind of come in with a new class, like a new freshman class, or like a new, like little group of your own, where you don't feel so in the spotlight. Maybe that day. I don't know. I like that idea.
Okay.
Everybody come in on an initiation day. Yeah.
So actually, you're bringing up a very good issue, D, about the number of people. We have just about the right number of people, but then also, and of course, most important, I want to include each one of you. I don't want to be like Joey Yap, who has thousands of people, on the call. So, but I think we will cross that bridge when we arrive at it, and so we'll just kind of do one step
Mhm.
at a time, and then we'll just see how it goes. And I think that might be a good thing to do. Thank you, thank you. And how about you,
Hmm.
Lisa Maida? How are you? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm grateful for cherry blossoms.
Ooh.
I'm hoping to. There is a park in Newark, New Jersey called Branch Brook, and it was designed by the same architect that designed Central Park. But in Newark, New Jersey, more than Washington, D.C., it's the largest number of cherry blossoms. So I'm hoping to see where they are, if they're in their bud stage. I'm just excited. The weather is beautiful, so I'm hoping today to take a drive there to see them.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
That's great.
And what I'd like for our group, I wrote down a couple of things. I don't know how to put all of it together, but feng shui, I'm always grateful for more feng shui, longer meditations.
Okay.
And as our group gets larger and larger, maybe possibly setting a timer when each person speaks, because sometimes the talkers of the group will take up more space, and the people that, are the shy or quiet ones will not take up as much space, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, Rita. And actually, all of you, please email me your comments also. So, but actually, that's a very good, actually, I kind of like that idea of a longer meditation because that, I think that was the whole purpose of doing this group. And unfortunately, there are some times, and, kind of like the culprit, I allow the time of the talking kind of take over the meditation. But maybe, maybe it could be possibly where we'll, maybe out of the 6 days, 5 days we'll do a really nice long meditation, and the other days maybe it's just talking and not have the meditation. I don't know. I'll just think about those
Mm.
possibilities. But thank you. I like that a lot. And Rita Hubert, the other Rita, what are you grateful for, and how do you see the bells in the future?
Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you. And I'm grateful that, we're all together and that we continue having these. It's just so nice and so heartwarming, and sharing with each other. And your readings are just very inspiring. Your selection of questions and readings are just really great. And I would agree with Rita about, I love the meditation, and to maybe, limit some people who get carried away uh, with the conversation, and to stay on topic, and to just, share, some positive things with each other. And as the group grows, just, continue. And I guess we'll have to just see how it goes, and just, play it by ear.
Yes, exactly. So, okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Rita. I really appreciate that very, very much. And Miss Tammy, what are you grateful for, and thoughts
Oh,
about how you could see the future of the bells?
oh, well, so many things to be grateful for. But Rita, thank you for right outside my door or my window. You probably can't see it, but I have a cherry tree that's going to blossom pretty soon. So I've been watching it, and little pink buds are coming out. So I'm excited for that. But, I just got back into the bells after a very long absence. So I'm just so grateful that it's still going on, and that RD, you took this on. And for everyone here, it is a safe space. I honestly just gonna go with the flow, whatever you guys decide. Just my head's full. So, I love hearing all your stories and sharing. I love the meditations. I like the idea of bringing people in together, maybe, so they're not uncomfortable, even though they're probably going to be like-minded people. I didn't know everyone here, but, we all have you in common. So I guess there's that comfort level. But I also like the idea of a longer meditation, and maybe one day of just short one, and like a free for all, So I just want to go with the flow. I love all you guys, and whatever you decide, I'm in.
Ah, that's sweet. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. And Miss Mary Beth, happy Saturday. So good to see you. What are you grateful for, and how do you see the future of the bells?
Well, I'm very grateful to be here and see everyone, and I appreciate Rita and Rita and the view. Seeing people's views from their homes and the different places that we're not, and Leticia's sharing on the stories of her daughter, and I feel like that could be its own continuation of a nice story for the bells. Um, I mean, having not been able to get in all week and being for technical reasons, maybe I should start and maybe having a long absence, and maybe I should be one of the new people. But I feel like, yeah, I think it's a great idea. I would just suggest because you're going to get inundated, I think. So maybe the 4 or 5 on the same day, and also maybe a clear platform for sharing for the ongoing emails so that people can stay connected and follow. I don't know if that's possible. Um, but yeah, longer meditations are great.
Okay, thank you. And Mary Beth, you were on the very first bell on April 3, 2020. So you were
I
one
know
of
I
the
was, and I
inaugural
couldn't.
bells.
I know I was. I was very sorry to have missed it and missed the birthdays that happened that week. So happy birthday! But yes, I remember being original.
Yes. And Tammy
Gotta remember.
also. Actually, Tammy, Dee, and Lois, and Adria, and Peggy, you were the inaugural bells. And then the next
Yeah.
day, Leticia and Rita and Aletta were part of all that, which is actually quite nice. So, Miss Judy Friedman, thank you, Mary Beth. Miss Judy Friedman, happy Saturday. What are you
Happy Saturday to you
grateful for?
all. And I'm so happy to be here when I am here. And I guess I came in a different way in that I didn't know about that you were at all ill or anything, but I asked you, I was ill, and I asked you about healers. And somehow that led to bells. And so that's the bells is the best. That's and so I came, I don't know how long I've been in, but it is a little awkward at first because, you don't know the people and their stories and, how much do you talk and not talk. But it somehow works its way through. I think it works almost anyway. It would work. And particularly if you're, introducing people and have your reading. And I just have one question for Rita. If you can post where that park is in New Jersey, I'm gonna get in my car and go there.
Oh, that'll be nice. Okay, thank you, Judy. And Miss Linda Boney, happy Saturday. And
Happy
what are you grateful
Saturday.
for? And how do you see, the future of the bells?
Well, I'm grateful for the bells. I'm grateful for being here. I think I was one early on too. And just grateful. I see the bells moving forward and getting stronger with meditations and our talks. And then the bells are inspirational. So I'm
Mm,
also I like Leticia's idea about bringing in and having you vet them and having them introduce each other in the beginning. So I think it's wonderful. I still say it's a safe space, which I love. So thank you, RD, for creating that. I look forward to that always. I start thinking like in the future myself when and if I start working again and I'll miss it at a time, but then I'll still make Saturdays. I'll still make it a way of making it happen. So that's why I want to have it continue because I think it's a beautiful thing.
ah, thank you. Thank you.
You're
And Miss
welcome.
Elena, happy Saturday. So good to see you. So what
Oh,
are you
it's so
grateful
good to see all of you.
So what are you grateful for, and how do you see the future for the bells?
Well, I'm grateful you continued this, and as Tammy said, and Linda said, and a few other people that, I have been gone for a long time, and yet I always know, and I always think of you guys. I always know you're at 11:30, you are together. And it brings joy to my heart. And I want to try to come more regularly again. So my gratitude is that you have continued this and that it has grown and everybody has stayed together as a group, and that I can come back in and see you all and be so grateful. So that really was my Easter gift, was joining today. So you all have given me a big Easter gift.
Oh,
I was determined I was going to make this. I'm in my walking clothes. I'm going walking afterwards. As far as continuing, I've been out of the game for a while with you all, so I'm really not quite sure. I love the meditations, and I guess as I join more often again, I might have some ideas. It is a lot on you, and bringing new people in is a lot of work, but I think that you have given us all such hope and love and joy that it really is something to share.
thank you.
So
So,
thank you. Hi, Heather.
well, actually, you brought up a very good point, Elena. Even though that you were here at the very beginning, and then yes, you
Yes,
were out of, so you were doing what needed to be done, but on an energy
yes,
level, we were still here for you. So, and knowing that,
always.
I don't know why, but I think that's very powerful just to know that, there's a
Yes,
lot of energy at 11:30. Whether you're here,
yes.
been out of commission for several months, but it doesn't really matter because you know that we're here and you can always connect at any time. So I appreciate that very
Exactly.
much. And
It's a huge blessing.
Yeah. And Miss Abba, what are you grateful for? And how do you see the bells?
Uh,
And you're a newbie.
Yes, I'm a newbie. I am seeing Elena and Tammy first time. Hello, nice meeting you.
See you. Nice to see you.
Yes, yes. And I'm grateful for my life. You know what happened? That's why I sent out an email. I could have been dead, but I'm alive and in one piece. So I'm grateful for my life and I'm grateful for my kids, really. He came, pick me up, hour and a half. And I was thinking taking a ride from somebody said, no, mom, I cannot allow you to go with anybody. I don't know who that person is. So he drove like hour and a half to pick me up. So I'm grateful for their concern and their love and, their best efforts to keep me happy. And for the bells, like, Elena said, I missed almost like 2 weeks, but every single day at 11:30, spiritually I was there. Energetically, I was with the group. So yes, I like it. And for the newcomers, I think the best idea is when somebody is joining, we can send out, like, let's just say I'm joining. So I need to send out an email to let everybody know that who I am and what do I do. And, so that way we are familiar with what's going on.
Mm,
So I thought of doing it too, but then I think I just forgot. So nobody knows, and I don't know what you all guys do. So I think that way it's a connection, familiar connection with the new people.
mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Abba. Thank
That's a
you
nice
very much.
So,
idea.
Well, I have to.
yeah.
I'm thinking about what Alba. She's also touching on another concept, which I've actually kind of somebody suggested to create a Facebook page, but in my opinion, I don't want to do that. We are already technologically overwhelmed,
All right, Jesse.
and just the act of creating, that you need to create to another link. I just don't want to deal with any of that.
Mhm.
I think we need to be as simple as possible. Um, I kind of like the idea, maybe people introducing themselves, maybe by email, but also that's another level of reading stuff.
Right.
So
Mhm.
much
Yes.
stuff, clutter in our email boxes.
Oh, yes.
So, I'm thinking about that, and part of me said, well, I think that might be kind of nice, but I just want to try to keep it as simple as possible. And just kind of going back to what Elena says, it doesn't feel like work for me whatsoever. To me, I'm just welcoming a chi ball of love, and that all of us can connect to that, and we connect to it on a daily basis, and then we just go on with our day. And talk about consistency. Amid this pandemic, we've all been thrown into chaos. Our time, our lives, meeting people, all these issues, wearing masks, vaccines, politics, there's so much other stuff. Talk about chi energy that I just want to keep it as simple as possible. So, but thank you very, but that's very good that you brought those items up. I mean, these are thoughts. But of course, you can always email each other. We're on an email list. So actually, you are all on the core list. So it's not going out to anybody else. All of the, the
Yeah.
beautiful, like Sue sent out a little, her little painting, or Johan sent, a lighthouse picture, or whatever. I think just within ourselves, I think it's perfectly fine. And please do not feel that you have to respond to the other bells just because that somebody posted a picture or a beautiful quote. Don't feel as though you have to respond to it. I don't think it's necessary. Just know that we are all part of this chi ball, and I think we need to just keep, what is it? KISS, keep it simple.
Stupid.
Stupid. I don't want to say that.
Stupid simple. Exactly.
Anyway, on that point, it is
Yeah.
12 o'clock. So I am, oh, who else?
Oh, I just
Oh,
had one thing.
Lana.
Sorry. One thing, and I know we have to go on. Maybe we could chip in for you to get an extended Zoom, and you just do an extended Zoom on 1 day a week or 2 days a week if you're going to go the route of inviting more people, and people share their stories. I think that this platform helped a lot of people share their
Right.
stories,
Well,
right? And
well,
so there does need to be some communication some days.
right. Okay, thank you. And Lana,
Uh,
I'm so sorry, I forgot about you. I don't want to forget
No,
you.
it's
You're my
okay.
cousin.
oh my
Well,
gosh.
that's why I'm so grateful that when I first joined, you guys just welcomed me like I had been there for years. So it was great. And I felt a little bad only because I felt like I wasn't sure what I was bringing into the group. You guys are so um, so insightful. And now I'm addicted to it. So, but I'm going to go with what Tammy said, and just go with the flow. As long as you're going to keep doing it, I'm going to keep coming. If you need to take a break then, or do less of it, then I'm okay with that too, but I'm going to keep coming. and,
Uh,
and I'm grateful that my back doesn't hurt as much today.
oh, good. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Lana. So actually, it is 12:01, and so I think it might be good to do a meditation. How about that? And I'm gonna mute everybody, and let's do meditation until like about a little after 12:10. So that'll be really very good. So I'm gonna mute everybody, and let's just relax. And thank you so much for all of your comments. And of course, we can always email each other for any additional thoughts or whatever. So let's just relax and just breathe. And just feel your feet flat on the floor, connecting to Mother Earth. That's so we can truly ground ourselves, clear our minds. And let's just breathing in and breathing out. And let's just relax. And we begin with the ringing of the bells of hope. Hmm. And just gently breathing in and breathing out. And let's imagine finding a beautiful place. It could be outside in nature, just sitting by the edge of the lake, overlooking the cool, calm waters in front of us. The mountains are in the distance, and the Dragon and Tiger Hills on each side. Or maybe we're sitting on the beach, which is a much more expansive view of infinity. Talk about reducing our stress. And just feel the warmth of the sun, the gentle breezes. Maybe you could taste the salty air and the lighthouse in the distance. Or maybe we can find ourselves in a church or a cathedral. This beautiful architectural masterpiece of connecting up to the heavens and to God, the beautiful stained glass windows, or maybe hear the angels in the choir. Or maybe we're in Thailand or China or in India, sitting at a temple with Buddha or the Kuan Yin or Ganesh. And just gently breathing in and breathing out. And let's just welcome this beautiful, positive, healthy chi energy from the universe. Gently, gently connecting along the central channel of our bodies, connecting into our chakras, crown chakra, the third eye, our throat chakra, gently connecting into our hearts, connecting into the lower dantian, the golden stove, to the base of our spine, and going down deep, 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 like the roots. Our legs are like the roots going deep into the earth, heaven, humanity, and earth. And let's just take this time and relax your entire being. Relax your heads and your necks. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your elbows, your wrists. Even relax your fingers. Gently bring our attention to our hearts and relax our hearts. Our hearts are just filled with gratitude, filled with purple healing chi energy of love. Gently bring our attention to the lower dantian and just relax. Relax the center of our being, the golden stove. Gently bring our attention to our hips, our thighs, our knees. Relax the lower part of our body. Just sitting so comfortably in our chairs, wherever that you might be. Relax our legs, our ankles, even relax our feet and our toes. Just connecting to the solid earth beneath us. And just breathing in and breathing out. And let's just take this time and let's just listen Listen to the messages from the universe, or maybe from God, or maybe listen to the messages in our hearts. Listen to the silence. Gently, gently bring our attention to our hearts, filled with good health, purple chi energy of healing, and just allow it to circulate through our entire being. All this healthy chi cells, nurtured, supported, guided, knowingness that all is well. Now gently, gently, if you want to join with me, take our hands and just bring your hands out towards the sun. But you want to have your arms very relaxed. You don't want to have any stress or strain as you're holding your arms up. And just point your hands or the center of our palms, known as the Lao Gong, and connect to the sun, to the moon, to the stars, to the universe, to God, and just welcome this positive chi energy connecting along the meridians in our arms, connecting into our hearts, gently connecting to the central channel of our bodies, to all the chakras, and just continue your breathing gently in and out, and just be in a very relaxed state, allowing the chi of life, the chi of celebration, chi of health. Now let's take this time and the circulation of the chi that's within our body. Now let's share our chi to others, whoever need our help. People who are not well, people who are grieving, people who are unclear, and let's shed light to them of life, of hope, of harmony. Now let's gently, gently take our palms and let's place it together in a prayer position. And just relax and just breathe. And I'm going to close our time together with the ringing of the bells. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. The 6 true words, just welcoming kindness and compassion, smiles, good health, hope, and happiness. And just gently, gently wake up our chi. So just kind of rub your palms together very gently, rub your hands. And then just kind of tap. You can tap, 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 tap along your jaw and along your eyes gently, along the forehead, top of your head, the back of your head. Maybe gently rub your ears like a little puppy dog or a cat. And then gently, gently tap the top part of the arm, the meridian, the bottom part of the meridian. So just kind of like tap, 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 tap. Gently wake up the chi. Tap your heart, your shoulders, your kidneys, your thighs. Do a little thumping on the floor like the rabbit. And then just stretch. Stretch out your arms into the sun and whatever. So you can unmute. And we're just going to wish you all a happy weekend. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy anniversary. Happy Easter.
Happy anniversary. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
Happy
so much for
anniversary.
sharing
Love you.
your thoughts.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. And of course, we can all stay connected by the email with each other and have a lovely weekend. Well,
Mwah.
of
I
love.
love you,
Happy
ID. Love you, Heather. Love you,
everyone.
Love
everybody.
you.
Happy
Love you.
Easter.
Happy
Happy
Easter.
Easter.
Happy anniversary.
Sure.
Happy anniversary,
Oh, that's
bells.
sweet,
Happy
Rita. Thank
anniversary, RD.
you.